Hello everybody, how you all doing today? I got another little project that I put together that I have a template here, and I am going to try to recreate this little envelope folder journal here. So, can't make any promises, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, so first of all, these are recycled mail envelopes that I used. I have an overabundance of recyclable mail. So I decided to try to use some up and see what we can do with them. So, first page, pocket, right here. And then, of course, when you put whatever in there, it's going to show for the first page. And then we have this little flip pocket here that has a top pocket here. Well, if I can get it in there. Top pocket here. And then this side here flips out, and we have a little pocket here, and a little pocket here, and then we have a large pocket here. We have another pocket here, which this won't fit in, but it's a pocket. And we have another pocket here. This pocket opens up this way, right here. And then on the back, we have a fold down with a side pocket here. And then we have a top pocket here at the top. So this is the back, okay? My thought is this fold down here, I was going to put a little, whatchamacallit right there. Oh, why can't I ever think? Velcro. I never can think of those little things. I was going to put a little Velcro right there, and then that will stay shut. So what I want to do is get you to do the base. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 envelopes here. Probably closer to 8. So if you've got a bunch of junk mail, this is the thing for you to do. So let's get busy here. The first thing we want are 2. I'm going to keep my little template right beside me. So the first thing we're going to want are 2 envelopes the same size. Okay, so I've got these 2 here, which are about the same size. Then we're going to want this one here cut down to size. So I'm going to go ahead and I will give you the size, but first I'm going to see where I need to cut it. So my envelope here is 9 inches, and I'm going to cut it down to 5.5. So I cut this one here down to 5.5. So let's see if we can get this much together. Also, what we need to do is, got both of these here, so we need to cut probably the sticky part off of one of these envelopes. So I'm going to do that now. I got all my little nibbits up at the top there. So I am going to cut this down to probably cut off the sticky part. So you have a little bit of a hinge here, okay? So this, then I'm going to take my little one that I cut off, my little window one, and we're going to glue it right here, like so, okay? So this is going to be our little flip. Of course, we want to put it the right way, so we want it this way, okay? So that is going to be the second thing we do. So we've got this cut down as a little hinge, and let's see, I want to glue. I'm going to glue this shut. And I'm going to glue this end shut because this is going to be open at the top. So preparing our little envelope. Glue the flap and glue the side. And then we're going to cut the top so it opens at the top. And I am just trimming a very little piece, just a little snippet to get this open at the top. And I think I put a little, yes, I put a little notch. Oh, that's the one that don't work good. Not gonna use it. I will use my little one. Oh, that fell on me. Nope, it's on the outside. Okay, so right here, we are going to glue this down. Just make sure that you're not over our fold, and glue that right down. And then we have our flip. Okay. Second thing we need to do is we don't need this hooked together right here, so I'm just going to cut a slit right there to set that free, like so. Okay, then we're going to grab our other envelope, and I think this can be trimmed down a little too. So I'm going to trim down the flap on this one. This one came over about the same. Well, no, a little bigger. I kept this, I don't know if you can see it, but this one was a little wider. I probably just took the glue off again. Okay, so now we need this one, and, or was that shot? No, it couldn't be shot. Goes this way. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think this was supposed to be glued shut, and we did it this way. So what I'm going to do is not glue that. I could glue that back on, couldn't I? I'll glue that back on because I had this envelope that I need because it was kind of difficult to find the same size envelopes. And this is all going to be covered up anyway. So I'm going to glue this part down. Okay. And then we're going to glue these two together. And what I did was take a piece of an envelope that I I can use this. I took a piece of envelope, and I don't want to use all this like that because it's too thick. So I will just tear this down and just tear this. And see, before I just used a piece like this, but this isn't big enough. But if you have a piece that's big enough, you can use that for your for putting down your two envelopes. So I'm going to put this together close but not all the way, and I'm going to put this, get this out of my way, and I'm going to glue down this piece here. It doesn't have to be so wide, but I'll use it. Okay, whoops. Okay, starting off good. All right, so this is going to go right down on top of these. Just get them as straight as you can. Do not cover up any of your windows. Okay, and put that right down in the middle, like so. And then I'm just going to grab another little piece. Actually, I can now use this. Just want another little piece right there. And I'm going to put it this way. There we go. So that's our hinge. So we got this here, we got these two together. And this right here, this little flap right here, I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down because that's just a little extra support. So just glue that part right down like that. And we have our base. And I'm just going to fold this in and get our hinge folded. And there we have our base. This one, I know this one opens up like this. I don't, does this one? Oh yeah, that one does open. Okay. So I do need to put a little slit right along there because that one opens also. I knew it did, but I was a little bit confused at that point, so I am going to just open it right now. Okay. And I probably glued it onto itself when I did that gluing. So yeah, starting out real well. Let's see if I can get it unglued. And if not, don't do that, okay? Don't glue your envelope back together. Okay, that would be fine. Whew. Saved. Okay, that's great. This little piece here, I'm just going to glue down. Whew, saved right there. Okay. Okay, next. Where am I? We have this. Next, we are going to glue this little envelope right up here. Where's my little one? And I was going to use this, but I'm going to close this up. This is all I could find without a window in it. So I'm just going to fold it in half and then cut it down to fit at the top there, because these will be opening on both sides. So just fold your envelope in half like this. And then we can cut it down to size. So I want it right about there. Make sure you leave a little bit of space here, because in the middle here it can get a little chunky. So I am going to cut this about right there. And see if that will work. That fits fine. So now I'm just going to put a little notch on the front. And a little notch on the back. So then all we need to do is take the back. So you want your opening on this side, okay? So we're gonna glue the back totally down. I gotta cover up my stick there. Okay. I am using Eileen's tacky glue for this. You can use any wet glue, or maybe even your glue stick. I don't know why you couldn't. Whatever you prefer to use. I am going to stick this right down about in the middle here, because I don't want it to be too close to the fold. So that opens like this, and you have two pockets there. So then on this one, where am I? This way. Okay, so we are here. So this one here, we need to get another envelope, and I think I have one right here. Was this the one I was, or was this one? Hold on, hold the boat. Okay, this, oh, I had, yeah, I had one like this. Probably mixing up my envelopes now. I had them all situated. So this one opens here. This one, we need to take our envelope, okay, and we need to cut this down. Yeah, we need to cut this down just a little, trimming the flap again. Okay. Okay, so since this one opens on this end here, the one that we're going to add, we're going to put the flap on this side, and we are just going to glue this right down like this, because we want this to be allowed to be the opening. So we're just going to add this flap, glue it right down to this, and I glued mine right at the top. You know, I lined it up with the top, and then you will have a little space down at the bottom here. Am I on camera? But it won't deter anything. So put some glue. And what you don't want to do, which you don't have any problems with anyway, is cover up any windows. So I don't see any problem there. So this wants to be glued. Come down just a little bit, but don't go past your fold line. Like so. And that will fold over like that. And then that will fold over like that. So that's what we have so far. We have this with a flap. We have this that flaps out this way. And we have our two little pockets at the top. Then what we did was on this flap here, we are going to put a small pocket, and if you have any cutoffs, like from previous envelopes, like this, we can fit that right up here. Of course, with this, the way this envelope is made, I'm going to have to come over a little bit, which is fine. I'll just trim it right, and this is a top opening. Yeah, this is a top opening, so I'm going to trim it right about there. Another piece. If I didn't have, if my envelope came all the way over, it could be like a little bigger pocket. But since it doesn't, I will make it skinnier. So, you know, you can finagle these things around so to the best of your liking. I mean, I'm just throwing things together the way I saw it done, but you don't have to follow everything that I'm doing. You might have a different opinion of how you want your pocket to go. So I'm going to glue that right here and just make sure I don't go over the opening. Using my tacky glue again. I hope you all are doing well and having a good week so far, staying healthy and safe. So this gets glued, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a room at the top too. Just for anything that's, you know, sticking, that you might want to stick in. So that goes at the top, and then we have a window envelope. Then we have a window envelope that opens, that is stuck down, overlapping the top. Let's see, I probably will have to, oh, this is the one I wanted. This is the stuff that I was going to use. Hello. So I wanted this envelope here, but again, I'm going to have to trim it down. So I don't want to come over to this. So I'm going to have to trim it down quite a bit, I think. So if I have this here like that, I probably want to, let's see if that will work. I'm just guesstimating here. Cut this down to size. And of course I'll have to cut some on the end too, but let's get this part first. I think that might work for me. If it hangs over just a little bit, I don't really care. So then I want to cut it. And I do have a little bit left at the bottom too. So I'm going to cut it about right there. And I just folded it down to see where I might want it. Let's see if I can cut it straight, because it don't look like I folded it too straight. So I don't know what number that is on the back. Oh yeah. So what I'm doing, and I might just cut just another little bit over here, but what I am doing is lining it up with the top pocket on this side. That's how I want it to go. So I'm going to cut off just a little snippet more on this side here. and that's just about right for me. So this is going to open at the top, so we're going to want to glue the side shut. Which is what I will do right now. The fun part's going to be decorating. I'm pretty sure we can have fun decorating. And I was even thinking, and I don't know if I will, I'm pretty sure it will be enough without, I was thinking about putting maybe a little journaling paper in there, but did I didn't put a notch, but I think I will put a notch in this one, just to let us know that it's a top opener. There we go. Now this will be glued right down here like this. And it can even, I mean, depending on where you want it, I'm going to leave a little bit of space at the bottom. And I'm not worried about that line because it will be covered. Whoop, sorry, I'm probably off screen. Always putting things like, you know, up to my nose when I go to do things like this. I mean, my new glasses, they don't help at all. I still can't see. And you know, my husband's legally blind, so between the two of us, we don't have much of a chance. I probably glued a little bit too much on this side here, but I think it'll be okay. All right. Just need a little bit more right up here. Didn't want to stick for me. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. Well, what that problem is there, but anyway, we want this to close, okay, and then we want our flap to come over, and then we want this one to come over this way. So that will be the front. And then this opens up like this, and we have lots of pockets and stuff in here. So yeah, I like them. So then on the very back, we have our flip down, which I'm going to put on right down here. And this one, what we want to make sure of is when we flip up, okay, we want to make sure that this window is covered when the flip comes up, like so. So I am going to, what envelope? I think, was I going to use this one, or does it even matter? I don't think. This one sort of is the same size as the back. I wonder if I have one that's about the same size. Like, could this one is perfect, but it's ripped. Of course. Let me see what else we have. That's a little smaller. I could use one of these. Yeah. Because that opens, this opens on the side. Let's use one of these. That'll be fun. And then this, oh no, I need a window one for up at the top. Okay, well, let's do this. This, we want to make sure it comes all the way up past the window. So I am going to mark where I want to end the envelope, okay? So you mark where you want to end the envelope, but then you cut down about a ½ inch or so more than that because we need that little hinge at the bottom. So let's glue this down. Oh gosh, envelopes everywhere. Makes me nervous. Okay, this is another raggedy, a raggedy label. I mean, yeah, top. Okay. Okay, so I marked right here. I'm going to go down a ½ inch more for the cut. So I put it right here. And let's see if that will cover that envelope. I mean, cover that window behind it. Make sure of that. And this, fold this up here. So this is going to fit like this. So we also had to make sure that we didn't cover the window on this end also. So it will flip up like this. Okay. Now since we don't need all this bulk, I am going to go ahead and just trim this back one off. Best I can. There we go. Just cut that piece right off. Okay. So now all we need to do is put glue. Well, actually, I need to trim this too. You need to cut down the side that you want open, which is the right hand side. So we want to do that. Just open it up. And we also need to glue down the bottom here. And whatever else needs gluing, whatever you find that is sticking out or whatever, but we need to glue this side, I should say. Glue this side down. And then glue your hinge. And then I'm going to put it right down at the bottom and make sure you're going the right way. And I'm going to line it right up with the bottom. And it's about the same size envelope, so just like that. And there is our flip. Like so. Now for the top pocket, you can, if you want, decide to have a little window. That's what I did there. This is going to be too long. This one is going to be too wide. Did I have something? I don't know where my envelopes are now that I had set aside. So I guess I'll just find a new one. Of course, you don't need another window up there. Actually, maybe I won't, because this is quite a nice size window. I don't think I want to distract from this, so I think I'm just going to put a plain pocket at the top. But I do want it to come down enough to that might be just right. I want it to come down enough like this, so if I decide to put a Velcro there, I can. So this cutoff here is just about right. I'm going to glue this down. Here. And put a little notch here. And if you decide, you don't need any pocket at all up there if you prefer. But I do want this to come down enough so this can connect. So let's glue this on. And like I said, you can decide if you want a window there or not. If you have a big window, you might not want a smaller window. So let's just fit this where it needs to go, making sure that you don't cover your bottom window behind. And that goes right there like that. Don't know if I have enough. Oh yeah, got plenty of space to do a Velcro. So that is our little journal all put together. So this one, we have the front, and that's where you put your picture in. We have this at the top. We have this fold out here. You have an opening here, an opening here. We have this flip here with an opening here and an opening here. We have an opening at the top, 2 pockets there. This folds down, this goes over, this goes this way, and at the back we have a flip down and then a top pocket, and that will be Velcroed to stay shut, or however you decide you want it. So guys, we've got our base done. Now all we need to do is think about how we're going to decorate, and I haven't even thought about that yet. So next video we will do some decorating and see how far we get and how we want to. So be thinking about how we want to decorate these. I think they're fun, and they're nice, and they're nice and chunky feeling. Nice. So I think we can have some fun with these. I hope you guys were able to craft along and build one for yourselves, and then pick out how you might want to decorate, and we will go from there. I'm going to throw all these little pieces. Don't need them. So I'm hoping you guys are crafting along with me. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will get this video going so you can get your bases done. And then we'll go from there. Have a lovely rest of the week. And I'll put any links below that I come up with. And hope you have a safe, healthy, blessed rest of the week. And we will see you next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you all.